Hi there. I'm in the middle of nowhere. That's how it feels like. I'm going to do a search for a dog, and it has been lost. It's been gone for more than 2 weeks now. But I'll do my best. This will be a very different video. I will be prioritizing moving and searching, obviously, which will affect my camera work because I'm just going to film as I walk. I thought this was the right thing to do to help some people who have lost their dog out here in the wilderness. This is proper wilderness. Okay, so I have not walked far. I can actually see the car still. And I'm following some tracks. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know if I managed to get that on camera because the battery died. I did see some tracks that could have been dog tracks. I think they were too small to be wolf tracks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave some dog food here on this hill with a trail cam. Dogs tend to go not up the hills but down the hills, and there's I'll probably investigate this area behind me next. The camera. Okay, so this area is vast, as you can see. And I'm going to rely on the trail cams that I will be leaving here. But what I will try to do now is to sit down and listen and feel. I have a good view over the valley from here. I will just try to listen and feel, and in a way the land will tell me where to walk. Falkwood. Okay, so this is an interesting detail here. Can you see that the wildlife, they have a track there, okay? And it's going down there. My theory is that the dog will probably stick to paths and roads, you know. Falkwood. Falkor! Falkor! But it might be attracted to, you know, wildlife like hares and so on. And it might, because it's that kind of breed. It's a Russian sighthound, oops, a borzoi, and that's why I think it might be worth the effort to walk out here, because if it sees something, if it spots something out in these open areas, it will run towards it. I have the same, not the exact same breed, but I also have sighthounds, and that's how they hunt. So I will get to the top of this hill here. This is what it looks like when they cut down the trees for years and years and years after. This is what you get. Falkor! Falkor! I know that I should have had a dog with me, but my dogs, they are not really suited for this time of the year out in the wilderness. I have Spanish greyhounds actually, galgos. They would be miserable out here. It's time for some bacon. Let's have a campfire and fry up some bacon. I will eat a couple of slices, but the rest I will leave here. Hopefully it will attract the dog, because it's a wide open area, and yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Now, some of you have been asking if I could explain a little bit more what I'm doing and so on. I'll try to do that. So here's one for you guys who asked for that. Pine, wet; spruce, dry. That's a good rule. Pine, which I'm surrounded by now, when it dries, it's not really dry. Well, it can be, but spruce, on the other hand, will be dry. It doesn't attract moisture like pine trees will do. So try to find dead standing spruce. Okay, so I'll leave all the bacon here. That was a foolish thing to say, that I would eat some of it. I don't need it. So there it is. intentionally I'm burning some of the bacon. Here comes winter. We're not going up. Never. Never. So that's the moose right there. Now, I thought that kind of looked like... Hold on. Look at this. That's not a moose. But it's not a borsoi either. Falkor! Falkor! My guess is that the dog will keep to roads like this one, and my plan now is to keep walking along the road for a while. I will then take a turn to the right up into the woods again, and I will use a compass course. Is that what you call it? When you use the compass to get back to where you started, right? It's 2 o'clock, so I have 2.5, almost 3 hours of the daylight. When it gets dark, I think I will drive around a little bit. And if this round that I'm planning to walk now, if it takes longer and I have to walk in the dark, I'll be okay with that, because I have a new headlamp. It's on my chest, not on my head. 20,000 lumens. So I have tested it back home, and it's like walking in daylight, so I should be okay. And I don't usually get lost, so yeah, this is nice, you know. Falkor! Falkor! Now some people have been asking, or rather claiming, that I should let my dogs off the leash when we are out in the woods. Now you know why I can't do that, because sighthounds generally, they are not good at they are very disobedient, and they have a very, very strong or high hunting drive, prey drive. So I just can't. If it was a German Shepherd, and I've had 2 German Shepherds, that would be fine. I'll probably circle back to the road and walk the road back to the car. That means that I will be walking into the night, but shouldn't be a problem. And I think that the dog will stick to the road. Yeah, now we are tracking again. Yeah, and I'm following this old road. No, what do you call this? It's not the dirt road, it's the roads that are left behind when they have been here chopping down trees. Falkor! 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 What matters is how we are remembered when we are gone. Did you make this world a better place? You know, even if it was only slightly, you know, did you try? Did you do something? That was a bird. Falkor! I'll keep talking, you know. Maybe he's attracted to, well, he should, you know, he should be attracted to the sound of human beings. I'll tell you something that I haven't told you before. Some of you will know that I went to England and I met my friend Matthias, and we went camping in the rain. 2 nights. Falkor! Falkor! I think it was the day before, or 2 days before, I was standing on the coffee table. I think that's what they call it, coffee table, or well, the table in the living room, trying to change the light bulb in a lamp up in the ceiling, and I was holding this glass cover, and then I tripped. I fell down from the table, and I hurt both my wrists and my right big toe. And since I'm a little bit scared of hospitals and all that, you know, I didn't say anything except to my son. But yeah, it's still not good, you know. It's still not healed. Okay. It would be wonderful if the dog was just standing here. But it's not. Oh. Okay. Sometimes I ask myself, why am I doing this? I could be at home, sitting on the sofa, watching TV. I could be comfortable. Falkor! 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 I'm trying to use a light voice, you know, a high-pitched voice. I'm not so good at that. Falkor! 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 Yeah, I'll keep talking. There is company in talking to you guys, even though you're not here, but in a way you are, you know, because you will be listening to this and watching this video, hopefully you're still watching. Well, if you're listening to this, if you're hearing this, you are still watching. Falkor! So, a couple of things. Falkor, kom da! Falkor! Falkor! That's not my natural voice. Here comes the car, I'll have to ask them. Now, of course, filming like this means that I'm giving myself eyes at the back of my head. At least when I get back home and I'm editing this, you know, I imagine I can see the dog there in the background behind me. Nobody's been here, as you can see. The bacon is still here. It's getting dark, and I will use the last remaining daylight to get up that hill. And back to the car. And I'm pretty confident that that will not be a problem, because I will just go use the GPS and you know, get back to the waypoint that I plotted in there where the car is. I'm quite tired. Yeah, I need some rest now. But the search has just started. I think the night will be essential. I'll try to stay awake. And I need to remember to put to have the trail cams where there is mobile phone reception, because otherwise they will not send photos to you know, real time. So yeah, I'm a bit tired, as you can tell. I'm sure. I'll just walk up to the car now. I'll get the bacon and use it as bait somewhere else. That's the fan that you're hearing in the lamp. It's pretty impressive. That's 12,000 lumen. It did cost a small fortune, but you know, I said to myself, I'm going to need it, and I was right. Falkor! 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 Okay. I am back in the car, and my strategy is that I will be in the car during the night. I'll keep the engine running, and hopefully the sound will attract the dog.